So, Dana, what was your childhood like?
Well, I think it's pretty common to other people's. However, there's a couple things that I went through throughout the course of my life that kind of shaped me as the person I am today. When I was in kindergarten, my mom was always sick when I was little, so she was always in and out of the hospital, different pneumonia, double pneumonia, meningitis even, in the ICU, and so it always took a toll on my family. But when I was in kindergarten, around October, November, I started losing my hair, and it like came out in spots, and one day there were just 3 huge bald spots, like one on the top, one on the side, one kind of like back here. And my mom was in the hospital at the point in time, and so we went to a couple doctors, and I was diagnosed with this disease, alopecia areata, which is hair loss and just patches and whatnot. And I like just kept going to different doctors, trying different treatments, but the disease, the areata, the spots would go away, come back, come and go whenever they pleased. But it's stress. It could be stress related. It could have been in my genes. I still don't even know, like, however X amount of years later. But that's like the earliest part of my childhood that really just stands out to me. But throughout the disease of having alopecia, when I was in 3rd grade, I lost all of my hair completely. I was completely bald, not a single hair anywhere on my body, and I walked around completely bald. I learned so much about myself. I had a wig. I wore it maybe 3 times in the amount of times I had it. But yeah, that's just a big bulk of my childhood. I mean, I still have to deal with it to this day. But that's a big bulk of my childhood. And then, I don't know, just the way I was raised from my parents, the way that I was taught to act in public places, to cut food at the dinner table. Like, my grandparents were always really big on etiquette. Yeah, I'd say that's my childhood in a nutshell.
So did this disease affect your social environment at all?
You know, you would think that walking around bald, I mean, so many people go around. Let me add in that alopecia isn't life-threatening at all. I'm allergic to my hair follicles, which is just basically I'm allergic to my hair. Simple as that. And there were times where people would come up to me and be like, I hope you get better soon. Like, I hope you're okay. But for the most part, I mean, I have this book that I used to read in every single year in my class. It was my next door neighbor found it and like thought of me instantly. It was called Princess Alopecia, and it's how we would explain, because how else can you explain to another little kid that why someone's bald, like a girl without hair? It was a weird concept, but it was about like a girl who had alopecia and wanted to play Rapunzel in her play, so everyone like shaved off their hair and made one giant Rapunzel wig for her, like something. I wish I knew where that was. Yeah, it was it was my life in a nutshell. I loved it, like but a lot of people, I still had the same amount of friends. Everyone, little 3rd grade kids, what do you expect of them? Probably be like, that girl's funny looking, but it was actually the opposite. Everyone was very supportive. They never made fun of me, at least to my face. If they did behind my back, I don't even care.
That's
but yeah.
Great. So what's your life like today through all of those experiences?
Well, for one, my mom hasn't been in the hospital for a while, so she kind of got out of her sickness phase. Her birthday's in November, and she would be in the hospital like every year for her birthday. Like, it was always like the month of November was like her sick month, but she hasn't been in the hospital for a while for anything serious. And then I still have alopecia, and I actually go to a doctor in Cleveland about once a month.
So what are your plans for the future?
Well, next year I will officially be in attendance at the University of Missouri in Columbia, Missouri. Go Tigers! I mean, I got into their journalism school there, but it's something that I'm obviously considering because I'm very into that here at HF. But for the most part, I don't even know if that's something I want to pursue. Want to do maybe even business, or there was always like the thought of like special ed in my mind. I'm just so undecided about like my future
You got time.
Yeah, one step at a time. College
Right.
decision made. So.
So, is your family supportive about all of your decisions?
Oh, my family could be happier about me going to Mizzou. My sister went there and just graduated from there, and like her boyfriend's little sister, they all go there. So my family was really happy that I accepted there. My sister, on the verge of tears when I accepted there, and it was just a good feeling. I'm really excited.
So you would say your family gets along?
Oh, I mean, like any other family, we have our moments, but it's mostly because we are the same people, like same personalities, everything, and sometimes we just clash. When we clash, it kind of gets nasty, but 5 minutes later, maybe a couple tears later, a couple screams, kiss and make up, and everyone's back to their dandy old selves in their own rooms, doing what they want. So, yeah, the Yanow family is...
one of a kind.
Oh, one of a kind is an understatement.
Well, thank you so much for being here, Dana.
It
was a pleasure.
Always, anytime.
Awesome.